Hi everybody, my name is Stephanie Thiessen and I'm your GelMoment independent distributor. Today I'm going to be showing you GelMoment's creativity set, which includes 15 brushes and 10 different size dotting ends. This is an incredible set whether you are an experienced nail artist or you're just starting out and looking to have some fun with your manicures. Included in GelMoment's creativity set, we have two different sized fan brushes, a large and a small. We also have our detail brushes, flat brushes, striper brushes, a dotting tool brush, and 5 double-ended dotting tools. Now, I don't claim to be an expert in using all these brushes. I'm just going to show you how I have come to use them and what I find them useful for. I'm going to start with the dotting brush, and although it's called a brush, it's more of a dotting tool. You're going to use it to create really small details like eyes and polka dots. Now we'll move on to our double-ended dotting tools. They come in various sizes, this one being the largest. Basically just apply a little bit of polish to the end of your dotting tool and then place your dots where you need them in your design. There are 10 different sizes for you to choose from, so there's lots of different designs that you can create with the different sizes. If you need to create a larger dot, just put a little bit of polish on the end of your dotting tool and just swirl it around to create a bigger circle. Next we have our striper brushes. These brushes are great for long straight lines in your designs. They are really cool because really the brushes do all the work. The trick is that you just need to make sure that your hand is stable as you draw the polish down along the length of the nail. In order to do this, you want to use something called a pinky fulcrum. What this does is it creates stability for your hand while you are drawing the polish down along the length of the nail using the brush. Basically just plant your pinky on the table and use it to stabilize your hand as you draw your line. There are 3 different sizes of striper brushes. What you want to do is you want to use the long brush for your long lines and the shorter brushes for your shorter lines. This helps keep everything nice and precise and helps you to create those really straight lines. When you want to create a wider line, start by creating a small thin line down the middle of where you want your line to be, and then work your way out on either side, creating that thicker line that you're looking for. When you use the striper brushes, you want to make sure that you're using a small amount of polish on the brush. This is going to help keep your lines nice and clean and prevent polish from running and pooling. So you'll need to go over your lines a second time with a second coat of your polish to really make your lines pop. Sometimes when you're creating your straight lines, you may get the polish on the outside of your line a little bit. It's a really easy fix. All you need to do is take your brush and wipe it on a cleansing pad, and then you will just wipe along the side of the line that you're trying to clean up, just to clean up that little bit of polish that may be outside the line where you want it to be. Next up we have our fan brushes. These brushes are great for doing all sorts of wispy designs, but the main thing that you'll use it for is doing an ombre design by basically mixing and creating a subtle fade between 2 polishes. You can use either the large or the small fan brush to achieve this look. Keep in mind that with an ombre, you're probably going to be doing several coats to get that nice seamless look between the polishes. Then we have our detail brushes. These are the brushes that I use the most and probably the ones you'll use the most. They're great for doing all sorts of different designs like leopard print, hearts, different shapes, trees. They are great for doing the small details in your nail art designs. And so these are the ones that I use the most. They'll probably be the ones you use the most as well. Their fine tips make them great for doing small details. And lastly, we have our flat brushes. These brushes are the ones that I actually use the least out of the creativity set. They're quite rigid and stiff, and they're great for doing backgrounds or filling in an entire nail or doing fun wispy designs like this flower. In time, I'm sure I'll find some other ways to use these brushes, but for the time being, these are the ones that I use the least. All the brushes are made out of nylon, so when you're cleaning them, just make sure you're using a cleansing pad. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know.